Three signs a man isn't ready for a relationship. And this will save you a lot of time and energy. Financial stability. If you're struggling to pay for the basic needs to survive, then it means that you're just not ready at this moment in time. And that's okay. Give yourself time to grow, to better your financial situation, because when you go into a partnership, you take accountability, you take responsibility, and you need to be able to know that no matter whatever happens, that you have some sort of security to actually build on. And I'm not saying that the woman is going to come empty-handed, but as a man, you are the provider. So if you want to get into a serious relationship, it's not ideal to go there with nothing if you're struggling, because there's going to be a lot of conflict, because people, the female, they want to feel safe, they want to feel secured, and if you can't offer the basics, then you have no business in getting into a relationship. And I'm not talking about the people who come from a poor background and they're just completely used to it and they're actually absolutely used to having nothing. I'm talking about the people who actually want to make something of their life. If you want to be someone to yourself, and if you want nice things, or if you just want the basics, you do need your financials in order, especially if you want to have a family, you want to get married, you want to make sure that your kids are going to a decent school, living in a decent area, you want to make sure that they have the best head start in life. You need to have your financial in order. Emotional intelligence. If you're going into a new relationships with traumas from the past, unresolved issues, you're going to bring those issues into your new relationship. So you need to have that emotional intelligence. You need to make sure that everything is resolved and you're not carrying anything from your past into your present or into your future, because you want to build on a strong, solid foundation. And if you're bringing things over, it's like building on wet sand. Everything is eventually going to just crumble. So if you're going into a new relationship and you're serious about starting a family, building a whole new life with this person, make sure you have emotional intelligence. Make sure you seek the knowledge, listening to the videos. I mean, you're listening to this video, so you're actually doing the work, and well done to you. But seek more knowledge and read books, and just make sure that you know that everything is resolved to a point where you are actually healed, and in your new relationship, past issues are not coming up. And I can give you an example. There was someone that I knew who he was betrayed, unfortunately, but he also betrayed the person first, and the relationship ended. But he took that mistrust into the next relationship, and because he didn't trust himself, he didn't trust the other person, so he kept accusing, and the person was actually not doing anything. But because this issue was unresolved, he brought that into the next relationship, which ended up just wasting the girl's time. And the girl was actually a pretty good girl. I thought he was lucky to have her, but because he wasn't healed, he brought that over and ended up crumbling. So make sure you just go into a relationship with emotional intelligence, and that you're not carrying the same issues from the past. Lack of direction or goals. When you get into a relationship, everything is fine, it's intense, you're just love bombing each other. But if you have no directional goals, it's probably best for you not to get into a relationship, because eventually that relationship will just come to a brick road. Because people always want more. And if you have no direction or no goal, where are you going? You're just shooting around aimlessly. That person is eventually going to want some sort of security. They're going to want some sort of future. They want to know what it looks like. But if you have no direction, it's probably best you don't get into a relationship. Focus on yourself. Focus what you actually want out of life. And when you actually focus, or when you find out what you want in life, then you'll be able to attract the partner in which falls in line with your goals and aspirations. But when you don't have any goal, you'll choose anyone to make you happy. And eventually that novelty will wear off. It has to, and it is going to. And I know someone, like a guy he's very good looking, like model material, like, like, damn. But the girls that he was going, and it's so funny because he actually has kids with multiple women, and all of those women are sad, angry, and frustrated with him because yes, he's good looking. Yes, they felt good to be with him, but he had no goals or no aspiration. Like, and I'm not saying like people who have these particular low paying jobs are bad people or they have no goals, because I know back in the days a few people who had certain jobs and they had a goal, but they needed to do this in this present time while they focus on their goal in the meantime. So I completely understand that. But this person, he had no goals. He just wanted to make money so he could afford his smoking habits. Honestly, he lives with his parents. He just wanted to fund his habits. But because he was attractive, these girls obviously had unprotected sex with him, boom, had a baby, and now they have a baby father who is not really interested. Yeah, he takes care of them, he spends time with them, but there's no love, there's no commitment, there's no purpose, there's no future, and they are disappointed. And he's also disappointed as well because he has all these burdens and he has a lot of angry females just angry at him, and now his whole life is just going down, 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 way into the dumps because he had no goals. He had no direction. And when you have no direction, you go anywhere and you're not gonna like the place where you end up. And he didn't. And all the females, they ended up making one of the worst mistakes of their entire life. And that's unfortunate because there's a child involved and it's not the child's fault. So before you get into a relationship, please have some sort of directional goals and let it be known. Stop tricking these women, because there's a lot of women, good women, who are impregnated by men who just, I don't even know, I don't even have the words to say. And vice versa, it's not men, it's women as well, because you have women who lack everything. They just look good, they're just a trophy. And avoid these women, don't. But I'll leave that for a next video. And thank you very much for watching. Have an amazing 2025, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.